Beaver Show.
Oh, look how handsome and romantic he looks in his, just in time for the next Iraq war in his
My
scud stud.
Arthur Kent
His scud stud vest.
Banana Republic jacket. No, my wife thought I looked hot, not in a good way, wearing my jean jacket all the time. So now I have all the pockets and none of the sleeves.
Oh, all right.
You look so handsome and romantic. What about
And I could be
couple
reporting
weeks sleeping in looks like?
For
Look at
Al
that.
Jazeera.
Yeah, you look awake.
He looks like the scud stud.
Arthur Kent.
I'll have to start speaking with a Canadian accent, eh? What's that all about?
Right? Yeah, we had a Canadian
Literally.
already that said, and we had our typical right-wing troll caller,
Yeah.
Tucky Over guy, that is the Bruce Almighty call. It was like, Hillary was for the war. Obama sending troops in. Thank you. Tucky Over guy. Oh, and we got to play our Thanks for the Memories, WMD montage. Remember back in the day with all the lying liars and the liars that told them?
Yeah.
This is really, I don't know if you had the stones to watch any of the Sunday shows.
No.
But I was like, oh, no. And Charlie Pierce pointed out, not one person that was originally against this war did they book on any of the shows. Only all those people that were wrong about it to be back on it. What do you think now?
Why did they have Wolfowitz on? I have no idea.
I know.
Did you lick his comb again?
You brought that up.
Somebody brought that up. We were like, I don't remember that. It was gross. Oily bastard. What was I going to say? Yeah, and there was Mitt Romney, of course. President Romney, who, of course, everything would have done in the Wayback Machine. He would have done everything completely perfectly.
Just like my hair.
Right. Here he was talking about Hillary.
Well, the playbook, I believe, is to look at a record. I think you have to consider what's happened around the world during the years that she was Secretary of State, and you have to say it's been a monumental bust.
She's ruined all of George Bush's glorious victories. That's what happened there. Yeah, they are the party of new ideas, Jim, in that they're new ideas. First of all, Mitt. There's a draft Mitt movement going on. And Iraq again.
Let's try that again.
Great.
You should go with that slogan, Mitt and Iraq again. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, and also we have a squirrel costume. Did you hear about that? The RNC and Reince Priebus has a squirrel. There's a giant.
Reince Priebus?
Mm-hmm. Right. He is starring in an ad with what is it called? The HRC squirrel.
Yep.
The Hillary. I'm not kidding. And it's a leftover costume from
when they were attacking Acorn.
Right.
Oh, right.
So now it's a giant.
That worked out so well.
And it has a Twitter account, of course. It's a giant HRC squirrel that is here to point out I don't know.
That Hillary is nuts.
Right. That it would be nuts to put another Clinton in the White House. Yeah, that's.
Right.
And he's going to dig up stuff that the mainstream media is covering up because it's a squirrel.
We got ourselves a surplus. Means you're paying too much tax.
Right.
I'm going to fix that.
Yeah, you sure did.
I just love how they built that around the fact that they had a leftover costume.
Yeah. They're like, hey, look what I found.
Yeah.
Does one of them have a white hood?
Yeah, I love this. At Romney retweet, what's wrong with this headline? New York Times, at a Romney retreat, Republicans seek a way forward. But you see, Romney would be going
R stands for reverse.
Ed Romney.
That's their idea of forward. Yes, the official topic, emblazoned on materials, was the future of American leadership. And there it is.
Why not just show the empty chair? What's the difference, really?
One guy who ran Romney's fundraising said, I think there is a thing called a Romney Republican. Right, it's also known as a loser. It's also known as a loser. All right, then. Bye-bye now. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Oh, righty then.
Okay.
That's the wrong one.
All right. Whatever, you'll find it. Just keep dialing through.
All right. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Loser.
Oh, it was part right-leaning ideas festival.
Wow.
So far, 2 ideas. Mid again. Rock. I think you know what? Quitting time. I'd say,
Wow.
pull the horn and slide down the dinosaur. Quitting time. What else do you need? Mitt and Iraq again.
Did they bring Kissinger on to start another war in Vietnam?
Right.
They really
Somebody
have no
tweeted
ideas.
yesterday, has anyone told John McCain that he's on Iran's side now? Wait a minute. So wait, we're going to work with them, but then when we're done, we're going to bomb them too. Then we're going to bomb them. They won't see that coming.
Bomb Iran. That'll show them.
That's tricky.
Oops, did I give it away? Well, crap.
We'll send that tricky, polite RNC squirrel in. They won't know what happened.
You.
That's
You
what
first.
the squirrel suit is about.
Right.
Okay.
Help us with Iraq, won't you? Ha ha. Now we bombed you too. Okay, let's see. It was a mix of old Republican blood at the Mitfest and new. I'm not sure what the new blood is. Gathered to diagnose the party's difficulties.
Maybe they count Stacey Dash as the new.
Yes. Yes. So I don't know. That's it. That's what happened at the Mitfest. They're forward. They're talking about moving forward. They even had to steal Obama's slogan, for God's sakes. Really?
Maybe you can find some more of those metal tubes that had nothing in them.
Or that what was it, the uranium from Africa?
Yellow cake.
Yellow cake. I like yellow cake. It's optimistical, like Ruggie.
Especially if it has chocolate frosting.
It's Africa.
It's a country with a lot of diseases.
It's almost as scary as if we had a president from Africa. Oops. By the way, speaking of comedy, Frothy's back.
Oh, God,
Frothy
really?
Santorum?
Media brings us the story. Rick Santorum continues his long-standing success as the most eloquent man in the Republican Party. Speaking at an Iowa State GOP convention this week,
What's that'll be good?
he got himself in a frothy mess of unintentional comedy when he told the crowd, look, I understand why campaigns and all of you want to go out and just bang the president. It's fun. I mean, it's fun.
Sorry,
it's
what?
easy.
Do what? Huh?
Sorry, come again?
It's easy. It's getting easier every day. The crowd, including the cameramen, as you'll hear below, laughed at Santorum's remark, though very likely not with him, as he earnestly listed off the ways in which you can bang the president.
The president.
Wow.
My God.
See, that's what happens when you live in a bubble, an isolation bubble.
It's fun to bang the president.
You don't. When you're isolated, in churchy type situations, you don't get double entendres.
You don't get single entendres.
Rumpity, rump, rumpity, rump, rump. Look at Frothy go. Okay.
Oops.
Oh, Frothy. Okay. Let's go to Charlie in Florida. You're on with Maximum Mookage. Hello, Charlie.
Hi, good morning, Mama. How you doing?
Good, go ahead.
Okay, great. My question is, you was speaking earlier about bulletproof backpacks
Yes.
and bulletproof underwear for these.
Yes, because as Jim Ward once said, so many children remain unshot. So there's a whole industry now with bulletproof backpacks, Jim, and underwear and stuff for the kids. Stuff for the kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, my question to you is this. Is this a corporation that owns this company, and also do they oppose, gun safety rights? The rights that we want to fight for, that we want to get these AK-47s and...
Surprised me if they weren't affiliated with the NRA.
No, I mean,
some way.
it is
You
incredible.
know, if you're going to give them armor, give them full body armor like that idiot in...
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to send them in tanks, because that's what they're saying. Like, how does the backpack work? Now you need front, and you need a helmet, and you need and they're selling literally, like, I don't know what they are, like shields.
Aurora. Couldn't remember
Right.
the name of the place. Yeah.
Right. I mean, this is Welcome America, right?
Or
yeah.
you could stop giving away assault weapons like candy.
Right. Or, alternatively, just a teensy bit of sensible gun
Some kind of
regulation.
regulation.
All right. Although, Jim, since as you know, we're in a bit of a money crunch. Got to do what we got to do to get Jim back full time. Some sponsors, a little.
Hey kids, what's in the box?
Gun nuts!
That's right, it's gun nuts.
Oh boy, gun nuts!
For a breakfast that's just insane, you just can't live without gun nuts.
Gun nuts!
All the other cereals just mind their own business, but gun nuts gets right in your face.
Gun nuts!
With vitamins, niacin, and 3,000% of your body's daily requirement of lead.
I get the free prize. I got the Smith & Wesson 9mm. I got a Glock 19.
Gun nuts will openly carry you through your day.
Oh boy, gun nuts!
Try gun nuts and gun nut flakes today.
Gun nuts!
Available at Home Depot and Target, right next to Put a Calf in Crunch and Count Glockula.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Jim, you got to do what you got to do. Oh boy. How far are we, Chris, from this hour of the Stephanie Miller Show, complete with Jim Ward, brought to you by Puppy Poison Pills? No. No. Where's my soul? It's gone. Oh, boy. By the way.
I walked by my local Chipotle to see if there were any bullet holes there, and there weren't any. So
is it not an open carry?
It may be safe to eat there. I'm not sure, but
an open carry Chipotle. By the way, the Oregon school shooter. Yep. I know which one.
Yeah.
Journal reveals he was a devout Mormon, out to kill sinners. Diary of the 15-year-old Oregon high school shooter who shot and killed a classmate, injured a teacher before turning the gun on himself, revealed he was a religious fundamentalist who was out to kill sinners.
He should have started with himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've suggested that before. If you're going to do that, just shoot yourself first, and then you'll get to the other people.
Murder-suicide, get the order back.
Yeah.
Right.
Switch it up.
Yeah. Do it. He was apparently highly regarded for his spirituality by church elders.
Of course.
Yeah. He did not name specific students or teachers in his plans, but was rather on a mission to cleanse the world of just sinners, just in a generalish.
And then he put on his Nikes and cut his junk off and waited for the space aliens.
No, he did not.
No? Oh,
no,
okay.
No, you just added that. All right. Yay, Jim's back. Okay, 17 minutes after the hour, this hour of the Stephanie Miller Show, brought to you by GoToMeeting. Why? Because, who even knows where Jim is in his sporty vest these days?
I know.
Right? And look at his hair.
Could be reporting live from my laptop.
We need to see that in HD crystal clear quality with GoToMeeting by Citrix. It is amazing. The best, most efficient way to meet with clients, customers, from the convenience of your computer, your smartphone, your tablet. You can meet online as often as you like with anyone, anywhere in the world. Share screens. You can review documents at the same time, presentations together in real time. Use the built-in HD video conferencing feature. You all see each other face-to-face like a little Brady Bunch thing.
Yeah.
You all pop up. You engage. You connect. It allows you to cut out the wasted time and expensive travel without losing that personal touch. Try GoToMeeting free today to see what it can do for you. Visit GoToMeeting.com. Click on the Try It Free for 30 days button. Use that promo code Stephanie. That's GoToMeeting.com. Promo code is Stephanie. 18 minutes after the hour, back with more Maximum Mookage on the Stephanie Miller Show.
Stephanie Miller.
Yeah, it is the Stephanie Miller Show. 23 minutes after the hour.
I'm going to go see them this weekend. The
You are?
Go-Go's. Yes.
Really?
They're at the Hollywood Bowl.
Well, look at you.
I know.
I thought the Go-Go's went, but I guess...
No. Apparently they stayed.
stayed.
Okay. We collided.
We did.
hip-checked each other into the boards.
That's right.
On the way to the Stanley Cup. Go Kings! All right, this concludes the sports section.
USA!
Oh, that's right, we beat Ghana. We kicked
And
Ghana's
Clint
ass.
Dempsey scored a goal in like 30 seconds, and then they kicked him in the face and broke his nose. But he played the whole 90 minutes anyway.
Ooh.
So, tough bastard.
Ooh.
Well, apparently in the Kings game, someone played with a broken jaw like the rest of the
It's
game.
hockey.
That seems unwise.
Man up. All right. Let's see. A love letter from Linda in Beach Park, Illinois. Steph, I wanted to let you know I made a donation to Free Speech TV. The fund drive continues this week. Do it. Freespeech.org. Do it. In honor of my husband, Chris, who crossed over to the spirit world last Friday. Yikes. Our little family, two-legged and four-legged, have enjoyed your radio show and Sexy Liberal shows over the years. Love you all. Linda, thank you. What a sweet thing. Thank you. Jim, don't you hate it when you go in the hospital after you break your penis and then they shrink it?
Yeah. Who green-lighted that?
In 2011, an anonymous Canadian man, I'm guessing why he was anonymous. He fractured his penis while having sex with his...
There's no bone in there.
No, but I guess if you...
you don't, trust me, I left out the details on both of your behalf.
Okay.
You don't want to know the details of how that happens and then what happens.
Funniest vaginal mishaps?
Oh, yeah, because Jim's, he's very vindictive like that. So he had surgery to correct the injury. It allegedly left him with that was about an inch shorter than before. Like he wasn't going to notice that. Now the man is suing the hospital for about $142,000 U.S. I guess that's what it is. That's cost per inch.
I think it should be per inch, yeah.
Hey, speaking of inches, what the hell is happening in America when this happens to Vern Troyer at an airport? What? I mean, really?
What's going on there?
Vern Troyer was searched very, very thoroughly by the
TSA. That looked like a
TSA.
scene from Game of Thrones.
He wrote on Facebook, TSA struggles. That just looks, I don't. The story concludes someone has decided that Dr. Evil still poses a serious threat to national security. Somebody was the boss of the TSA. They needed the info.
Apparently the info was Vern Troyer's Buhini.
Excuse me.
That's what it looks like.
See? Even you get funnier when Jim's here. See, the gang's all back together. Well, that's going to go through the Twitterverse, I can tell. Okay, Dan and Lou.
I didn't need to see that.
No.
Vern Troyer getting an anal probe.
Get that out of your head, right? That looks like Jodie Foster, over a jukebox.
Oh.
Dan in Louisville. Hello, Dan.
It was a war that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Oh, boy.
Some people started fighting it, not knowing what it was. And they'll continue fighting it forever just because it was a war that never ends.
Okay, all right.
Yes, it goes on.
All right.
Much like this song, it never ends.
I was trying to get a dial tone. I don't know how to do it. Okay,
you
never
okay?
mind. For comedic purposes. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. That was a little pitchy, wasn't it, Dog?
No,
that was good. Okay. All right. Let's see. In other news, because this is required by law, isn't it, to cover all Kim Ye news. Kris Jenner, Jim, is furious that Kanye West refused to sell his wedding pictures. They were offered over $11 million to publish pictures of their nuptials, but they decided to keep the rights and control of the images themselves. Oh, here's a fun fact. She's her daughter's manager, so she would have gotten a percentage of the sales. But they, Jim, wanted to keep it magical and private and sacred and opted to release them themselves through their social media accounts.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
There's so many people I never want to hear about again.
Right?
Ever.
Right? By the way, I'm wearing my Twitter shirt that somebody sent me. Somebody tweeted. I did. I'm a big girl now.
You did.
Sarah Jessica Parker fears Twitter will destroy her. She admits that she has an awkward relationship with social media. Me too. I'm still training wheels on.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, someone asked me to follow them. I think I did, but I don't even know if I know what I'm doing. I'm not really sure.
I think you did it correctly.
Really?
Yes.
You're like a parent watching me. I can tell. I can feel you on Twitter.
Well, no, because I opened
you
up...
monitor to see if I'm...
I do, because I opened up the...
Do you clean up drunk tweets?
I opened up the Twitter account under my email address, and so every time you add somebody, I get a notification.
Oh.
And so
when it hits cocktail hour, you're like, oh, boy.
Well, there are some things that you favorite that I'm like, okay, why did she favorite and retweet
Because I'm happy. When I'm happy, I think everything's fabulous.
I could tell you were happy after that text that you sent Travis and me yesterday.
Oh, listen, don't even get started with me. Don't even get started. Anyway, she says it's awkward with it because it's taken her so long to get used to it, but she fears it could land her in a spot of trouble if she's too honest. Mm-hmm. She can't help but become emotionally tangled up in the website because she feels the need to respond to everyone that sends her a tweet. Yeah, I'm a little over retweety right now, a little over favority.
No, I know.
Because I'm new.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a newbie. All right, Jim, pay attention. This is very, very important. Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin, they may be consciously coupling again.
Uh-huh.
They have apparently put their plans to divorce on hold. They reportedly had a wake-up call since their conscious uncoupling, and now they...
So he's not going to try to fix her?
Pardon me? No.
You're not Coldplay.
I get it. Okay, got it. Okay, now I got it. All right, 29 minutes after the hour. Right back on the Stephanie Miller Show.
Stephanie Miller.
It must be quite something.
She is there, behind the rich and powerful, beside the rich and powerful, under the rich and powerful.
It is the Stephanie Miller Show. Oh, how we miss Jim. Paul Wolfowitz really doesn't like being called the architect of the Iraq War. Oh, we're sorry. Did we hurt your feelings? We're sorry about that. Own it. Do it. And Jim made a comment.
Well, I can't. You can't
you
say it on the air.
Yes, you can.
Can I?
Yeah.
I suggested that he should comb his ass hairs with his comb and then lick the comb. This is why...
Jim, that's awful. Don't repeat that on me.
And this is why we keep Jim Ward.
That's because he famously licked his comb before he combed his hair with the...
We got it.
Gack. And that's not the worst thing about it.
Yeah. Where's my nostalgia music? Jim's back. You will be sorry one day that you mock my many brain-related events.
Gonna wake up speaking Chinese.
Yeah, or Swedish like that one guy in Palm Springs. Remember we did that story?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, Jim's back, and it's summer, so we're going to talk about dangerous 70s toys. Iraq is back. We're talking about whether to go into Iraq or not. Oh, let's see, Cooper.
But Paul Wolfowitz will do it much better this time.
Right. Oh, yeah. This time he'll do it like this with his hands. He'll do this with his hands now.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be better.
After he licks his ass hairs.
You don't have to repeat it.
What?
See, this is just part of the magic chemistry we can't replicate. No. The you two need to be separated, and I become the hall monitor of the show. Cooper writes, Steph, I have fond memories of the dangerous toys we played with in the 50s and 60s. Oh, he's an oldie. Oof. My favorite toy was a small Derringer which popped out of a belt buckle. Yikes.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yours must have been worse than our toys. Yeah. Mattel had a whole series of toy guns which fired a plastic bullet about 2 feet.
Wow.
Yikes. Since you had so much fun blowing up your childhood friends, oh yeah, it's behind me, time bomb. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
That was fun.
Of course.
Who doesn't think that's funny? Tick, 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 tick. It's an IED. You're blown up.
Incredible edibles were dangerous. Because they weren't really edible. It was like some kind of toxic waste product. And then what was the other one where you made?
But the safe part was you got to make it on a molten white hot lead thing.
Baby's first foundry. Yeah.
Right.
What could possibly go wrong?
Heat that sucker up. Is that hot enough? Check it with your hand.
So your brother can burn his hand on that while his sister burns her hand on the Easy Bake oven.
You couldn't burn
Check if that's hot enough.
Oven.
Check if that's hot enough yet.
Ow! All
yep.
Shrinky dinks. Putting plastic in the oven, melting it, and then pulling it out. And
right.
Yeah.
Sounds like that guy from the hospital.
He had a shrinky dink after his operation. Okay, where am I? Oh, okay, so he says, since you found so much fun blowing up your childhood friends, I found the perfect toy which would have distracted your brother if he ever does try to strangle me again. This toy is passed around like a hot potato. It randomly electrocutes the holder with, I think I remember this, hot potato, with varying amounts of electricity. The first wimp to drop the toy loses.
Wow.
Check, it's the shock ball. Get your unsuspecting friends.
Make sure you stand in a bucket of water.
That's exactly it. Oh, are you in the bath? Here, catch it. Get your unsuspecting friends together for a seemingly innocent game of hot potato and bring in the shock ball. This small electronic ball actually delivers a series of electrical shocks to players. The shock ball is meant for older kids, say starting at 14. Oh, okay. Well, then it's all right. It states the shock ball should not be used by individuals who have epilepsy, heart conditions, or a pacemaker.
Well, at least there was a warning.
You should stress emphatically, not only as a safety measure, but to heighten the fear factor while you play. That's fun. Wow.
But if you have a gun,
I didn't know I had epilepsy until I now
I do.
Epilepsy jokes never get old.
I didn't know I had turrets, but now I do.
Tourette's.
Right.
Turrets are on.
Right, turrets. Yeah. So if you want to up the excitement of your next party, or you just have a serious mean streak, the shock ball may be just the thing you're looking for. You can get one for under $20 from Amazon. You can get anything from Amazon. There are 195 shopping days left for Christmas. Thank you for alerting us to that. All right, I saved this one for Jim as well. Serial cucumber masturbator sentenced after a decent act in a library.
Was he masturbating with the cucumber or just the cucumber as a sort of simulation?
He masturbated in a public library while holding a cucumber.
Just holding it?
He's using the E-decimal system.
He wasn't doing anything with the cucumber, just holding it?
Did he hope to compete with the cucumber?
I don't know.
Must not be the guy from the hospital.
Police were alerted to the presence of the man at the airport, library, where he was allegedly seen pleasuring himself while holding the fruit in his other hand. Maybe it was a competition. I don't know. When asked if he had posed a danger to library staff, the police detective said, I don't think he had any free hands to make any threat. All right. I would listen. If I would, you know what? Hang on, let me finish.
Now throw the cucumber at your head.
Okay. By the way, Chris, our right-wing caller, what was he saying? Somehow George H.W. Bush got thrown into the mix about if we had something. Oh, he'd taken Saddam out the first time,
like if we dropped
whatever,
a
then
nuke
we
on-
would have, then would have been.
Killed.
If we'd ended the war in Iraq,
Oh, if we weren't such
ended the war.
World War II.
II.
If we weren't such pusses about civilian casualties and stuff.
Whatever.
Now now it's come back.
Did you see he celebrated his 90th, Jim, by jumping out of an airplane once again? A helicopter over Kennebunkport. It's actually a tandem jump.
Yeah.
Well, he can barely walk now as it is, so.
I know. The jump
Might as well.
was his 8th.
I mean, of all the Bush presidents, he was probably the least.
Right.
Well,
awful.
We don't want to
No.
go too deeply into
No,
that. But,
no. But he. Oh, actually, that's the ship that's there, the George H.W. Bush, that we just moved into place. It's got all kinds of special equipment, 1,000 points of light, sonar. Things gonna do it. You can do anything with it.
1,000 sonar things.
Yes.
Forget what they are.
By the way,
Flew airplanes. Didn't really get on the whole boat thing.
By the way, speaking of flight, we missed this because in all the excitement about Iraq, the sequel. Russian bombers buzzed California.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Where was Caribou Barbie? Where did she warn us? I thought she could see Alaska, or she could see Russia from her house. Putin's giant floating head didn't tell her. Her heads up. Something.
A heads up.
What's the point of her?
Hey.
They flew within 50 miles of the Northern California coast. They began right near Alaska.
Did they fly over the Russian River?
Caribou Barbie.
Sebastopol?
Possibly.
Hell's good.
Guerneville?
What good is it having you be able to see Russia from your house if you don't give us what for? A heads up, a hey.
They want to conquer the Russian River.
Also, too, Mr. President, I have some information.
We're taking back Alaska.
I'm going to gather that information and bring it back to you. I think there's a couple of planes coming your way.
I'll try to find you some and I'll bring them to you.
All right. Michelle in L.A., you're on the Stephanie Miller Show. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just had a thought, which was, all this hullabaloo about going back to Iraq. Why don't we have all of the open carry nuts and Ted Nugent all get their assault weapons?
There you go.
Yeah.
All the manly men.
About a week to take care of it.
Right. Sure. Right. Think of it as open carry day at Chipotle, only it's in Tikrit.
Right. Shouldn't go shoot up the Tikrit Chipotle.
I don't think.
I'm guessing they don't serve pork.
Are you with me? Who's with me?
No carnitas there.
No hay carnitas. No. In Tikrit.
Dios mío. Jeff in Las Vegas. Hi, Jeff. You're on the Stephanie Miller Show.
Hi. Just had Paul Wolfowitz expressing dissatisfaction that he was considered the architect of the Iraq War. I think the wrong reason to compare him to being the architect of the Iraq War is real architects actually draw up plans for stuff.
Ah, there you go. Yes, exactly. And they generally build things, not blow things up.
Yeah. That's true. And if what they build and design all falls down, they get blamed.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, by the way, I'm going to guess this is a Rick Perry voter. Maybe a Rick Santorum. Okay. Florida mom kidnaps daughter to avoid vaccines or learning black history.
Why is this always
another
Florida
WT
woman?
up in Florida? Right, Florida woman, fill in a blank.
Yeah.
Mother in Sunrise, Florida, is now facing federal criminal indictment after disappearing with her 2-year-old daughter last month in order to avoid having her vaccinated. This served the dual purpose of keeping her from being brainwashed and keeping her out of school where she might learn about black history. Let's see, Megan Elizabeth Everett, 22, she, became involved with a man recently, Carlos Lester's, who is described as a Confederate flag-waving gun enthusiast with family members in Georgia and Kentucky.
Oh.
So, there you go.
All right, well, we'll send the Union Army against you then. See how you do this time.
Yeah. Let us know. Okay, 44 minutes after the hour. Jim, what is that story about Kim Jong Un? I'm sure it is highly inappropriate. Do not stay tuned. Do not. 45 minutes after the hour, right back on the Stephanie Miller Show.
Stephanie Miller.
She loves to do the wild.
She said, let me tell you one thing. I need $50 to make you holler. I get paid to do the wild thing. Say what?
This hour of the Stephanie Miller Show brought to you by Citrix. GoToMeeting, the powerfully simple way to meet and collaborate with your team online from anywhere. Start your 30-day free trial of GoToMeeting today. Visit GoToMeeting.com. Click on that there. Try a free button. Enter the promo code Stephanie. All right, 49 minutes after the hour. 1-800-STEPH-12, the phone number toll free from anywhere. Oh, this just in. U.S. captures Benghazi suspect in a secret raid.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Jim, I'm guessing that the president will have done that too late. The wrong way, but too soon for the midterms.
Right.
So whatever he did, it's wrong.
He did it too much, not enough.
Right.
Oh.
And it's Hillary's fault somehow. Right. Because, what?
And we have more breaking news.
Uh-huh.
There are mad beaver attacks at Lake Surprise in New Jersey.
Surprise! Mad Beaver. Oh, come on, don't go away, Mad. Hey, in a totally unrelated story, Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, come on.
She's not mad anymore.
Oh.
Oh, she's going to be. Has this been on yet? The 90s, the last great decade on National Geographic. They've had a lot of Beaver specials. It's the National Geographic special on the 90s. The 90s, the last great decade. That'll be her first television interview in more than 10 years.
The last great decade?
It didn't suck.
It was.
Okay. I saved this for Jim. Kim Jong Un was not happy with North Korea's weathercasters. I was just saying, Dallas Raines is lucky he does not live in North Korea because he would have been eaten by a pack of wild dogs by now. That's an LA weather joke, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think he had some thoughts on that.
Oh, I'm going to have Dallas Raines put in a gulag. There are many incorrect forecasts in the meteorological observation has not been put on a modern and scientific basis. I urge the agency to fundamentally improve its work and equipment. Accurate forecasts needed to protect the lives and property of people from disasters caused by abnormal climatic phenomena. Very important work affecting the overall economic affairs. Why didn't anybody tell me it was going to be raining? I would have worn my Weddington boots instead of my hand-stitched Italian loafers sent to me by Air Cantor. They shrank. Now they're too tight even for my teeny tiny feet.
In a related story.
Is that from Yanni? What is our new Kim Jong-un music?
Chinese music.
That's like new age Chinese music. Okay. Oh, someone wants an anniversary greeting.
Yes.
All right.
Sung
Yes.
by Kim Jong Un.
Okay.
Okay, if it's sung, then we don't.
All right.
Happy anniversary, Gangnam Style! Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, dear Bob and Karen Esperum Carey. May the skies grow red above the sacred Mount Peku like it did when my daddy was born, and the impenetrable ice sheet at the heart of the mystical volcano crack with a deafening roar. Happy 32nd anniversary to you.
That's lovely. Bob and Karen, is it? Very, very lovely.
Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
All right.
I'm sitting next to someone who had that on his iPhone.
People still listen to that?
In other hip-hop news.
His ringtone was Gangnam Style.
Oh, all right.
By the way, we have ringtones available, don't we?
Yes, we do.
At StephanieMiller.com. Voice by voice deity Jim Ward, some of them.
Yeah.
All right, then. All right, in a totally unrelated story that have nothing to do with speech impediments, Barbara Walters regrets turning down a date with Clint Eastwood.
She regrets turning down a date with Clint Eastwood?
Hello. I very regret it.
I'd rather date an empty chair.
That's not what he said. Wait.
Okay.
Where's my good, bad, and the ugly? Oh, there it is. Yes, she turned down a date with him. She rejected the director when he invited her out to dinner in the 1980s.
Oh, all right.
That was very hot then. Though she had a crush on him at the time and believed that she could have been Mrs. Clint Eastwood. She said, I did this interview with him something like 30 years ago. He was very flirtatious, and I was very taken with him. He asked me if I wanted a dinner, and I said, no, I have to work. I don't mix business with pleasure. She said she could have been Mrs. Clint. I was very close.
Did you order 5 courses or only 4?
See, that's where I thought he was going with that. Yeah. That's funny. See? By the way, Harrison Ford, did you see this, was injured?
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
No, it wasn't snakes. It was a Millennium Falcon. He was airlifted to a local hospital.
Yeah,
he was injured on the set of Star Wars, episode whatever, 1,000.
Pretty bad, apparently.
He was injured when the door of the Millennium Falcon malfunctioned and fell on his ankle. Ow. Ouch. It was not snakes. Jim, how long has Alex Trebek been hosting Jeopardy? He just set a Guinness record for the most episodes ever hosted by the same presenter. Who is Alex Trebek, everybody?
No, you formed the answer in the form of a question.
Right, I screwed that up.
Yeah, you did.
Which is why I don't host Jeopardy.
Okay.
I hosted I've Got a Secret, and I was also bad at that because I couldn't keep a secret.
I'll take penis mighty for 400, Alex.
The only audition I've ever been on, it was for a game show.
Really?
Yeah.
Guess you didn't get it.
Oh,
I wouldn't be sticking around here.
I sucked hard.
I bet.
In other Monica Lewinsky news, what? No, what are we saying? What's happening this morning? Ooh, look at this. Justin Beaver will be charged with criminal vandalism in connection with the egging. You know, that was a pretty epic egging.
A drive-by egging?
Right. It was his own surveillance video. He was front and center. See, I better be careful because, you know, I have that. When I'm drunk, I'm going to catch myself doing something really dumb.
The boy band next door.
Egging boy band's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any tape. Oh, I do? Okay. All right. Oh, by the way. What? Oh, you probably can't find it. Do you see the Eric Cantor was highly miffed about the Laura Ingraham joke?
Oh.
That he was...
good heavens.
We should have traded him for instead of the Taliban. He said, I think that is very unhelpful.
That is
that does
rude.
Not elevate the debate in any way.
I don't think anyone likes Eric Cantor.
He's just a jerk. He really is. I need one of these. Chris, give me a confidence coach.
That's right up there with life coach.
I need someone every day going, you can do it. You can do it, Steffi. Jennifer Aniston has been seeing a confidence counselor ahead of George Clooney's wedding, because you know why. Because she's going to have to run into... What's that, Lassie?
Ranger Rick fell in the well?
She has to run into Brad Pitt.
She's going to run into, Brad and Angelina at George Clooney's wedding. She's very nervous. So she has also been having hypnotherapy. Think that would work on me?
No.
No, you have no hips.
I just get sleepy.
See what I did.
Okay. Jen wants to be as breezy as possible. Been doing role plays with her confidence coach and will be as prepared as she can be.
Well.
Role playing. All right, you be Brad and Angelina. Hi, how are you? How are you? Oh, it's breezy out, isn't it? Hello.
Something tells me that she's gotten over it by now.
You think so? I don't think you need a confidence coach if you are over it.
Something tells me that may be a false story. You know, sometimes the tabloids make things
The
up.
kind that I fall for regularly?
Exactly.
You know me. I never let go. I am so Team Jen. All right. Yeah, one more for you. New York Taxi Commission wants to know, did Robert De Niro drive your taxi?
A little bit. I drove a little bit.
Were you talking to him?
I was talking to him. He wasn't talking to me.
The Taxi and Limousine Commission wants to know, they tweeted a photo of the real hack license Robert De Niro got when he was playing Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver. The license bears a photo of him. He actually, because he's a method actor, he actually drove a cab, and they want to know stories.
You talking to me?
Any taxi cab confessions about Robert De Niro.
Enthusiasms.
Right.
A man has what?
Pardon? Okay. All right, that was it. Okay. Yay! Jim Ward's back. Kermit Flail. That's it for us.
That was not a Kermit Flail. No. Kermit didn't use closed fists.
The lane dance?
No, it's like all floppy. Your fingers are all floppy.
That's out of the camera range anyway. No one can see if you hadn't ratted me out. All right, we will see you tomorrow.
A little bit. Rat her out a little bit.